Alright peeps, this is Scott Evan Williams on PS4 Sniper Physicist, or on the Steam account it's Cypher2383. What I'd like to discuss with you is how the game's come on so far. I think we can all have our differences about Hitman Series 1 and Hitman Series 2, as in there's live action software in and acting by Hitman Series 1, and only drawings in hindsight to a lot of people in Series 2. I'm not taking anything away from Series 2, but I wish they would have kept in with the consistency of Hitman Series 1. As far as the missions go, they're practically along the same lines. With this one, the Series 2 I'm speaking about now, you get 3 additional content packs. On the others, what you've got, I've got mine on the PC, and I got mine on the PS4 Pro. As you can see behind me, I've got the Shadow client. I'll speak to you in a minute. So I'm a bit of a fanboy of Hitman. Anyway, so the year 2016, when Hitman came out, I wasn't to think only 2 years later Hitman Series 2 would come out. Now, the episodic Hitman Series 1 and Hitman 2 Series 2, that's all the game, so it's a bit inconsistent in that way. Also, what I find confusing is they've used Autodesk again, Human IK, and they've also used SpeedTree for the detail of the flora and fauna. What I did find is there are a lot of glitches in a lot of the parts. Since it's been released on the PS4, there have been 3 updates. So it just goes to show I have a few communities, and I moderate a few communities on the PS4, that there was going to be problems from the start. So the next one we're going to go into as a cutscene is I think Diana, and we're going to continue with the newly introduced character Olivia, who is the hacker that the Shadow client works with. I think we can disperse with the Shadow client now. He is called Lucas Gray, or Subject 6. 47 doesn't remember a thing about him. So although they were childhood friends, in the scene behind me where he was going to shoot him and then he thought, nah, I won't bother, was telling Olivia a backstory of how he knew someone who turned out to be 47, because she had a little guess and whatnot. Those of you who haven't got Hitman 1, you can buy it for Hitman. You can buy all those levels for Hitman 2. You won't get the prologue. I think you'll get the prologue, but you won't get the Requiem pack. I don't think. I'm not 100% on that. Maybe you can buy it for their marketing purposes. All in all, if you want better games, buy their games, right? They've got it, like I said in the last one, the constant and that board, they've got it into their heads that they're untouchable. So now Lucas Gray and 47, Lucas Gray, Subject 6, they made a pact when they were kids to take down Providence were the actual ones who were paying to train these people, and as it said, and as Constant said after '89, there is absolutely no record of Lucas Gray. He does not exist. So he started doing it on his own, really, and that's, cool. He takes down these big. He starts taking down this big company just by himself. He tricks people into doing stuff they don't want to do to be able to take them down, to get near them, or nearer. You've got to get to mastery level 20 on all 6 missions of Hitman Series 2, and if you haven't bought Hitman from 16, then you can get the other levels for I think 16 quid or maybe $28, something like that. The conversion rate isn't in my head, so have fun, and please leave your comments and have a little bit of a discussion either between yourselves and your mates, or just give a thumbs up, so like kind of a thank you for doing this for us. If there's anything you want me to say, anything I haven't covered, let me know in the comment section, and then I'll flatten it out for you so it's nice and clear. You can go straight ahead into the next slot. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.
It's official. New Zealand paid off.
The client has given us carte blanche. Hunt down the militia by any means necessary.
A week ago, Providence was a threat. How did you swing the board?
The board are practical people, 47. A blank check is hard to turn down. Besides, the Shadow Client's war on Providence is causing a global panic. Someone will need to stop the militia. Might as well be us.
And the man on the train? You never told them about his offer.
Taking a contract for personal gain is against ICA regulations.
Sodas would have been proud.
Is that a sense of humor, 47? Whatever next? Crying at the movies?
Why are you doing this?
I know what it's like to have everything taken from you. He claims to know about your past. Your childhood, your memories, everything Ortmeyer stole from you.
And you trust him?
About as far as I can throw him. But this is our best lead in 20 years. I say it's time we break a few rules.
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look,
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes, found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
How did you not see this coming? My God, we came this close. The old man could have buried us all. Our families.
Do you think you feel more betrayed than I do? Get some perspective, please. Janus is dead. Lucas Gray is about to join him.
And a cornered animal is twice as dangerous.
Let's be perfectly clear. We were not exposed. The threat is neutralized. We are back on track.
Even so, from this point on, we expect you to take...
No, there is no way I'm doing that. How can you question my loyalty?
In case treachery is contagious.
Do you really want to do this to me?
Is there a problem, Secretary?
No problem whatsoever, Madam. Here's to loyalty.
My man on the island confirms that the Constant has arrived. We head out at sundown. Here, in case the crew get ideas.
Why are you doing this, Mr. Gray? You had a chance to walk away. Why didn't you?
A year ago, I'm working security for this banker, Cobb, only to find out he's a Providence operative. I'd been running for decades, only to wind up where I started. We've all got barcodes on the back of our heads. Most people just never notice. 47 told me about your parents. How did they die?
Car bomb. Surrey, 1989. Company named Blue Seed didn't care to pay for their mistakes. But I like to think no one's untouchable.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You feel it, don't you? Unlike him, you feel it all. Everything you've done.
It's a dangerous thing. Having a conscience.
Status. Columbia assignment successful. Tactical targets neutralized. Militia transport network disabled. Location of primary target unknown. Team chasing several leads. End message. Encrypt and send.
As strong as you. They have to pay for what they did.
It needs to stop. You need to stop.
If my source checks out, we can prove the board knew about the chemical leaks. We'll have grounds for a retrial.
It won't make a difference. They're too powerful.
They're not the devil, Nancy. Just a company. They're not above the law, don't you see? This is bigger than James. Those bastards killed 80 people.
And they got away with it. Think about what that means.
No one's untouchable.
No one's untouchable.
Diana!
Coming!
Here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain, so sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming.
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.